What is poppin' squad? It's your boy Jesimein, and without further ado, I know a lot of people have been asking how do I run my rifle build, which you guys have been seeing me piece players with these past like week and a half. I'm not gonna hold you guys no more, man. I know I've been releasing videos that weren't this build video. I know it's been bugging y'all, but it's all good because here we are, and this is going to be my rifle build for you guys. So for you guys wanting to know what I've been running, how it hits, why it hits, and what it looks like, here it is. So without further ado, let's get it. So first things first, we are running the sharpshooter specialist. I pretty much don't have to tell you why. By the time you watching this video, most people know that the sharpshooter has really good weapon handling buffs, as well as the 25% headshot damage that you're going to get for free when you're using rifles and marksman rifles. So obviously having that headshot multiplier is going to be really good. It's extra damage for free that you really can't get anywhere else with any other specialist, and it just makes sense, right? You're a sharpshooter, you're going to be using a rifle, you're a marksman. The weapon I'm going to be using, the bread and butter, is the classic M1A rifle. So I got mine at 105 base damage. I know some people want to run theirs extremely high, like 120, 125, but there's a happy medium that I've discovered, as you guys can see through all my gameplay that you guys have been watching. For some reason, I beam everything, and there is a reason, because I went crit based instead of getting hungry on the idea that my base damage had to be high. I have different ways I can run it. Like if I really wanted to go super base damage, I can put something like this on, where I have like weapon damage and perfect vigilance, but you don't need that much damage. You don't need to be super overkill and give up that much toughness. You want to have the happy medium, because you're going to do so much damage anyways. It doesn't make any difference really getting that extra 10 or 15%. You're going to 2 and 3 tap people, especially if you get that explosion, it's 1 and 2 tap. So yeah, just to put that out there. I'm using a True Patriots mask. The reason is the total percent armor, just to have that 10%, as well as having all these reds. I have damage to at least crit chance and weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage mod on mine. My chest piece is going to be the Overlord chest piece. 2-piece, this gives you total armor as well as 10% rifle damage. My chest can be 100% better. I would love to have more weapon damage. Obviously, I'll be farming for that. But if you guys have a better chest, you'd be pretty much good. Vigilance, my favorite skill on a chest piece, is going to give you 25% damage. Every time you take damage, it goes away for 4 seconds. This stays up a lot more than people think. And I think over time, with this build, being that you can utilize cover and pretty much abuse the distance with this build, you can do some phenomenal damage that you really can't do with any other build. Especially in situations when people are reloading or people are trying to run away. It really shines when people are running away, because they're not shooting you, which means you get that 25%. It means you get to shoot them in the back, and that's death. So the mods I have is going to be a weapon damage, headshot damage, and crit chance mod, as well as the vendor or the theater vendor armor mods that gives you 7,939 armor, health, and total armor. Going down to my holster, it is a True Patriot holster. Just like I said, to get the 10% total armor, you need 2-piece. I have 14% crit chance and 12% crit damage, as well as another crit chance weapon damage mod, and another one that just gives me raw rifle damage, and damage to health. So my backpack, another bread and butter part of my build. I would love to replace that weapon damage with armor. That would be perfect, but we'll try later to get a god roll. But mine has weapon damage, total armor, crit chance, spark, and hardened. You can't really go any better than that. This is kind of the combination you want to have. In theory, I would take weapon damage off, because I would rather be breaking 500k armor by having like a freaking 30k armor roll or whatever you can get on your backpack, something like that, while having spark and hardened. That would be like my dream version of this build. My glove is going to be the Wyvern glove for that free 7% critical hit damage, rifle damage, and surgical on here. Nothing too fancy. On my knee pads, I am going to be rocking the Gila, just to get that 5% total armor, as well as 11.5% total armor roll, and composure, which while in cover, you get 10% total weapon damage, as well as rocking the 279.39 armor mod. So pretty much the reason I have this much damage with this much tankiness is because I'm abusing everything the game offers as far as total armor. So on True Patriot, I have the 10% total armor. On my chest piece, I have the 7.5 from 2 Overlord. And on here, I get the 5% from the Gila, plus the fact that I have total armor rolled on everything. I have 26 here, I have 20 here, and I have 11 here. So I'm able to get just enough toughness where I'm not stupid squishy, while retaining my favorite part of the build, a full 60% crit chance. So this build is going to be running off a full crit chance. The reason you want to go crit chance based is because of this super powerful talent called Boomerang. Critical hits have a 50% chance, so that's a coin flip, to return the bullet to the magazine. If a bullet is returned to the magazine, the next shot has 50% increased damage. So you can see where this is going. Pretty much, if you have a lot of crits, you pretty much just piece through everything, bro. Like, you can just see, like, the damage is outrageous. Just the fact that you get so much crits back and forth, and you get to have that free. You can see I got 2 million DPS with that. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, you can't touch it. When you fuse this, you don't need excess damage when you're able to put out 2.1 million DPS. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much light like that. And the fact is on players, players can't really survive that. And that's not even being in cover. Like, I can really go in cover and probably get even higher. Like, it's just outrageous, bro. Like, look at the damage numbers, chat. Like, yo, too easy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I know you guys wanted to see it. Here it is. Most people who've been kind of curious about the idea of, like, why it's hitting so hard, why it's like beaming through things, this is pretty much it. Now, bonus. You get 2 build videos in one. I didn't want to release this. If you got to this point in the video, you get to see my secret version, which I feel is even better than this version. This is my burst version of this build. Boom. Right here. This is going to be a SOCOM M1A. 67.6k base damage. We're going to be rocking the same thing, Boomerang, but with Allegro. I like this for the people who are used to ARs. This is more of an AR base. It's extremely strong. Same concept, same build. You just got to change one thing, bruh. Boom, the weapon. It's going to be the M1A, and this is a secret weapon. I know people don't like using it because the M1A, the classic M1A, hits so much harder, but the burst on this is so outrageous in PvP because you can really sit here and, like, body shot burst. Like, look at this. Like, that is so much damage that you can spread, and it's easier to hit the shots because you're not taking the time in between each shot like that with the other one. So this one's for those quick bursts. You run up on somebody, you obviously have 15 in the mag. The reload's really good. You're able to kind of like spread. If you have Frenzy on, or not Frenzy, but you have Chatterbox as your secondary, you can kind of get some fast spreads. It's ridiculous. So you guys can just pretty much see it. So this is my secret weapon build. The biggest change I did is I changed the backpack. So instead of running Spark, I gave up Spark and got Efficient. I run this with Gunner. And the reason is because I want to abuse the hell out of medkits. Having that overshield with over 500k armor, run up on somebody, ain't no build in the game out face tanking this much damage, bro. This much burst damage, plus you have your 500k, plus you're gonna have that overshield, plus you're gonna be running the Banshee Shriek to throw their aim off, bro. There's nothing in the game that's gonna face tank you. You're gonna burst through everything, whether it be NPCs, whether it be players, it doesn't matter. Everything is getting bursted. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to show you guys this. Honestly, out of the two, I was torn. I love how hard the M1A, the classic M1A hits. But the problem I have with the classic M1A is sometimes, you know, people like running in circles in this game. People like strafing left and right, kind of like that over there. But with the regular M1A, you kind of have to chase your shots and work a lot harder. It's better at distances. This one, if somebody runs up on you, you can put out so much damage so fast by tapping that it's gonna peel them off. And on top of that, you don't have to worry about them bursting stupid heals in between your shots, because a lot of the times if you mess up your shot with the M1A, you end up getting punished. So you got to be more specific. With this one, you can be a lot more free and kind of treat it just how you would an AR and pretty much just beam. And if you get headshots with this dude, it's just an outrageous laser. So yeah, you guys, that is my rifle setup. You just seen both builds. I put them all in one. I was gonna make a whole nother build video using this, just so you guys can see the difference and how much of a change a backpack changes. But pretty much these are both the builds. You're gonna have this version with, and this one does not have 60% crit chance, so that's another big difference. It's gonna have 50% crit chance, and I mean, not too big of a difference, but I know people are like, well, what are the big difference? Just a backpack change. It's actually a lot, because I don't have crit chance on this. I have more armor based, and also have efficient, which is gonna take away another 15% from Spark, but it doesn't matter because I'm getting that back through RPM, and I'm able just to burst through anything. And this is like without Spark. So if I really wanted to take a less tankier out and just switch it back up to my normal, I can still hold my Spark and get more crit chance. Probably be around like 55% crit chance. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy, man. I'm trying to put out some builds for you guys. Hopefully you guys are out here getting smacked by rifles, so you pretty much know, you know, how powerful they are. But I just want you guys to show you how I'm running mine. I understand that a lot of people are running theirs their way. This is my way, and I'm sticking to it. So it's been real. I love y'all. Your boy is out.